Ladies with gentle hands, with it being award season and the end of the year with all the beautiful wrap-ups happening, whether it's Spotify, PlayStation, whatever you're doing, we thought it would probably be the best time to give our game of the year and also talk about our best and worst platinums of 2025. So it's going to be a very good episode. Are you excited, Chris?
Mate, I'm very excited. I'll be honest, I never played that
Elated.
many new releases, so I didn't have a lot to pick from. How many new games did you actually play this year?
Yeah, Jinx Padlock, you owe me a soda. I was going to ask you the same thing. I've played 15 new games this year, which I kind of want to break them down in the sense of I've played a bunch of like indie and smaller titles. So there's been like a lot more of those, if that makes sense. 16, actually. I just thought of another one on the alt account. So I've played like a lot of those, and that's probably like bulked up the numbers. But in terms of like mainline AAA, there's probably only been about maybe five, like a handful, I'd say. What about yourself?
Yeah, I'm sitting at 5, but it's technically 4 because one of them's the Tomb Raider trilogy, the 4, 5, 6, because that got released in January.
Right.
So it's like, do you count that? I don't know if I do, but I mate, because I went back, we done the thing for Platin Adam. He's doing the thing every year. All the Trophy Tubers reveal their game of the year, and he's also
Yes,
raising
sir.
money for charity again. So be sure to go check that out. But I was like, I've not actually played that many games, so I looked at it. Rematch, which is what you gave me a code for. That's the only reason I played that. Mafia,
What a game.
Mafia Old Country, Battlefield 6, and then the game that I voted as my game of the year, Split Fiction.
Oh, I
Which,
forgot. I've not played Split Fiction yet. I forgot it came out. It was the start of the year, wasn't it?
yeah, mate, it's good. And the best bit is I didn't even buy it. I didn't need to pay for it. My pal
You
bought it.
played it for your mate.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
pal bought it, played it with his bird, and then he was like, mate, I need help getting like the platinum trophy because she's fucking useless. And I was like, all right, downloaded the friend pass, played through the entire game with him. Mate, I think, see when I buy that game, it'll be like an auto pop. I think it will just pop all the trophies straight away.
I was gonna say to you, what happens with your end of the trophies? Do you just not get them?
Yeah, I don't get them
Answer my
until I
question.
like buy the game. So, mate, I might have fastest achiever.
Oh, yeah, you
I might
might.
need to buy the game just to get fastest achiever, return it.
Yeah. Mate, I don't know how the trophy list works for that, but one would assume if you've got everything, if then a friend joined your game or you joined them, would they not then get your progress to then also get it really quickly?
No, it doesn't work
Or-
that way now. You need to actually
Oh.
do all this stuff yourself, but aye.
Okay, right, gotcha.
Because I had to go through and like date all the stuff with him over again and sit on all the benches, which is like the collectibles kind of thing.
Okay.
So I've done everything on my save file as well, kind of thing. But mate, it's actually what number one, Hazelight Studios always kill it. The amazing games. A Way Out, It Takes Two, absolutely brilliant co-op experiences, and then it kind of melds. You get the fantasy story and then the sci-fi, and then see towards the end, it's like spoilers. The simulation starts to like crash, and there's kind of meld together, and mate, it is so cool. It is a great game. So would highly
Sorry, I
recommend.
wasn't listening to what you said. I blocked out the spoils.
You need to go. You need to get it, mate. You need to play it.
Yeah, it's scary how quickly time passes. Like I look at what's happened this, not like anything dramatic's happened, but like that was February or March, wasn't it? Split
Yeah,
Fiction.
March,
It
I
feels
think.
like it was 10 years ago. Like, but it was this year, which is crazy.
Yeah, it feels ages ago. I think we were saying that in
So
one of the last episodes as well, where it was like, mate, 6 months ago, 5, 6 months ago was when we were in Berlin
yeah,
and Prague.
what happened?
It's
Like, where did the
mad.
time go?
But what about
Yeah,
you?
crazy.
What did you end up picking for game of the year?
Yeah, so I picked Dispatch for my game of the year, and the
Really?
only reason why do you know, I wanted to give it to Death Stranding too, but I think it's a disservice to give it to a game that you've not completed and or platinumed. I feel like you don't have to platinum or 100% it, but I feel like it definitely sort of gives you a little bit more of a interesting perspective having done everything in it.
Mhm.
But I still think ideally you'd want to complete the game at least to give it, if that makes sense. And yeah, like I was going to give it to Death Stranding, but I've only played like 2 or 3 chapters and I've not touched it since July. So look, when we was in Prague, in
Mhm.
Berlin, not played it since then. I'm like, what the fuck? Like how like how has it been that long? And yeah, Dispatch just really shocked me with how good it was. So I was like, I'm giving that it. Like it actually generally deserves it. It's a brilliant game. So
Mate, I thought for sure you would have went Clair Obscure Expedition 33, whatever it is.
that game is mid as fuck.
Is it?
And if that wins Game of the Year, I think it's the biggest sympathy vote that we have seen personally.
Mate, how come? Mate, I
And
swear
I'm gonna get hooked for that, but I don't care.
that's Leon's opinion and Leon's only. Leave me out of it.
The view shared by Deathroff for Deathroffs and Deathroffs alone.
Mate, I thought it was like your type of game as well, because I remember we were both watching Merlin stream it when it came out.
Yeah.
And you said, mate, you seemed like you were going to get right into it. Do you think because you watched Merlin before you actually played it made a round in? No.
No, because he was kind of at a point where I didn't understand what was happening, and he was doing like the end game grind as well for a lot of it, so it didn't really ruin anything for me. I enjoyed it. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's a good game, but I don't think it's as good as everyone's making it out to be. And when I say this is like because it was like 22 devs or how like the very small dev team they had. It's amazing, fantastic. Like it is good for what they did, but it's like everyone's like trying to make it seem better than it is because it was done by less people, and it's like, well, not like so. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's so many little things in it that I thought if it's going to be a 10 out of 10 game, I wouldn't have found those issues in it. But it's like overlooked because it's a small dev team. I don't know if that makes any sense.
And if it was a AAA studio that put it out, they'd be getting torn to shreds for certain bits.
Yeah, like you look at Death Stranding 2, and while that technically would be my game of the year, like if I did complete it, that blew me away. Like the opening of Death Stranding 2, like I was like, this is the first game that I've played on the PS5 after 5 years of it being out, where I'm like, this is gaming. Like this is next gen. Do you know what I mean? Like this is like peak. And yeah, there might have been bugs later on with Death Stranding 2, but I didn't see any, and I didn't really see any online either. And it was like everything, every minute detail about Death Stranding 2 seemed to be perfect. And it's like, there's probably some flaws that people might have, you know, maybe the story or the ending of it's shit, I don't know. But it's reviewed, you know, pretty well as well. So it's generally favourable. But I just think people prefer what Obscure Expedition, Clair Obscure did, maybe. I don't know.
Did you platinum Clair Obscure or just beat the story?
I just beat the story, so I'm at 50%, and it's something that I will go back and do. But from what I've heard, it's just a little bit of a snooze fest apparently, in terms of like I think you have to get to level 99, so it's quite a big grind. So yeah, I enjoyed it, but I was kind of done with it when I just did my first playthrough. I was like, yeah, felt like it was good, but nothing that I would want to rush back to right away. Like I'd rather play some other titles. But yeah, it was it was good, but a couple of issues that I found personally that wouldn't make it a game of the year contender. Like you have to be perfect, you have to be flawless, and it wasn't.
Mate, like I said, I'm sure I want to check out Dispatch, so that's kind of just like old school Telltale. You get the episodic stuff.
And this is the thing as well, like Dispatch is by a brand new studio. It's Ad Hoc Studios, which is Ubisoft, and Telltale Devs, which is a similar situation to the Expedition 33 team, like merging two dev teams or whatever. I don't know how big Ad Hoc Studios is, for instance. They could be just as small, but it was kind of disappointing that they got a bit of a snub on Game of the Year. Like they got like put into the newcomer entry, I think it was, on the Game of the Year, like best newcomer or best first game or something. So at least they got entered to an award, but kind of a shame they didn't make it to like the big, the big five. Or
the
six.
actual game of the... Mate, I think...
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't know what won because we were recording before the actual Game Awards, but like Genshin Impact get put up for Game of the Year. Yeah, and I was like, mate, I swear that was up for Game of the Year last year.
But it's one of those games where it's
ages
like...
ago, did it now?
Yeah, it came out ages ago, but I think because it's like live service, like similar to Fortnite, when they update and overhaul it, I guess they consider it a new game on technicalities. But from what I've heard, it's meant to be good, but I don't play those kind of games, so can't comment.
Yeah, so for the Game Awards, neither of our picks get nominated. Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, and then Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So, that's actually interesting that neither of our picks made it in. I thought for sure Dispatch would have made it in, but I guess maybe because it released so
Not big
late.
enough, I don't think.
I feel
And
like
it
there's
released
a lot
really
of
late.
hype in it though.
I mean, it sold 1 million copies really quickly, which I think that's really good for a game, is it not? Because it kind of just like, we knew it was happening. Like I saw the trailer ages ago, but then it went quiet, and then like they just had massive marketing last minute, and it was like, oh yeah, this game's here. Like here's the stacked cast, enjoy. And I was like, fuck yeah, like it worked, and yeah, 1 million copies for, I guess you could argue, with such a small game, and in a way, I think it smashed it. I don't really know what game sales do nowadays, though.
Yeah, because I remember I seen the reveal, because does it get Aaron Paul in it or something like that? The actor?
Yeah, Aaron Paul, Moist Critical, is that a YouTuber or
Oh
something?
yeah, the
I
YouTube
think he's
guy with
in it.
long hair.
Yeah, like there's loads of like famous people in it, which is really cool.
I seen the reveal,
I only recognised Aaron.
and then like you said, there was absolutely nothing, and I was like, oh okay. And then just out of the blue, it's like, did they drop the first 2 episodes at the same time or something? So like,
Yeah, they
everybody's
dropped
talking
like
about
the
how
first 2.
great it is.
Yeah, yeah. And it was one of those things where it was like, you kind of wanted, it was like a classic Telltale game. Like, didn't they? I think they released monthly back in the day, didn't they? Instead of weekly. I could be wrong on that. It may have been weekly.
Weekly, I think it was weekly.
Okay, yeah. I mean, regardless of, it felt like how it did on the PS3 when I played The Walking Dead. It was like, oh my god, I'm so excited for the next episode. Like, give it to me now. Like, what's going to happen? And it was like, I wanted to get caught up in that hype each week, which definitely added more fun to it. I still think you'll have fun with it all being there readily available to you now, but there's just some kind of, extra fun where you're like, ooh, what's going to happen?
Yeah, you actually have to sit on it and be like, oh,
Yeah.
I need to wait.
Yeah, maybe you're gonna, if you do play it, you'll have to like wait a week per episode.
Man, I'm just going to binge watch it. But, so that is our picks for Game of the Year. What about Platinum of the Year? Are you got an honourable
Rewind
mention?
a second. No, I don't have an honourable mention, but I just wanted to say you were shocked that I didn't pick Expedition 33. You didn't pick Battlefield 6. You're like the Battlefield guy. Like I know you had some issues with the campaign, but like it was a pretty kick-ass game. Like that definitely would have made my top 3, I'd say. So was it your second, or?
It was one of the ones where I was like, just because I was so hyped for it, and mate, the multiplayer was amazing, but the campaign totally soured the experience and ruined it. Because mate, it was just constant. But first off, the story, I gave up on the story. I was like, this is just boring.
Yeah,
there's nothing to it at all. And then the amount of like game breaking glitches that I was getting, the game crashing, I was just like, this game does not respect my time. So I'm just, I did not enjoy the campaign at all. And like I said, mate, the multiplayer was good. It ruined it for me. And mate, it never even made it onto my best platinums. I'll tell you that.
Interesting. To be fair, I kind of get it.
But mate, was really looking forward to Battlefield 6. Multiplayer lived up to the hype. Single player let the team down.
Yeah. Oh well, we move. There's always Battlefield 7.
See what the Saudis do with EA.
Oh yeah,
maybe America will be the enemy. Ooh,
maybe, yeah.
That would be cool. Just like
you
real
imagine?
life.
Like it would definitely get banned in America.
Oh, 100%.
They would be like, nope, we don't want this. Like, banned.
Let's be careful what we say next.
Yeah. Trophy Hoarders podcast banned in America. We're on a no-fly zone. We're not allowed in.
You see the stuff for the World Cup, where it's like you need to show them like 5 years of social media activity to get into America.
Oh yeah, I thought that's still a thing, isn't it? Yeah. It's interesting. What happens if you're a private account? Like, do you have to just give them your phone?
Land of the free, mate. Land of the free.
Well, without being too political, I kind of get it, but at the same time, it is such a breach of privacy. So it's like, why would you? Like, I could understand what's it like, the terrorism kind of prevention,
Aye.
but then again, like, surely you're not stupid enough to say, oh yes, I've just learned how to build C4. You're not tweeting that out, are you? So,
We need to do a
but
forfeit
people
where
are
one is us
criminals.
to tweet that now. We need to.
I'd actually quite like to go back to America. I really do like it. So please let me in. Right. So best and worst platinums of 2025. So we have to put a big asterisk next to this. This doesn't have to be a game that released in 2025, right?
Aye,
It
so
can
it's
be a PlayStation 3 game that we've happened to play into 2025. Did I say 2005?
I think so.
2025.
I think you're good.
Oh, okay. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, best and worst platinums of 2025. Let's go.
Yeah. So, mate, I'm going to start off with one that you'll probably disagree with.
Okay, is this your best platinum? We
Best.
starting with best?
Best.
Yep, cool.
Rematch.
Oh, we've got very conflicting lists.
So, I never got to do my notes as well as what I usually do because I had to rush them whilst I was in work. But I got it for free, thanks to Leon.
True.
So I'm willing to admit that might skew my opinion on it. If I had to pay the £20 or however much it costs, full price, was it 20, 25 at release?
Between that, yeah.
I remember at the time feeling like it should have released on PS Plus, kind of same way Rocket League
Free to
did.
play.
But mate, it was just something so different and fresh for FIFA. And it's one of the ones where it's like, I'd played a bunch of Rocket League back in the day and enjoyed it and then kind of got burnt out on it. Went back to FIFA. And then it came at that perfect time where I was like, getting burnt out on FIFA. And then boom, Rematch comes out and it was just something totally different. There was some bug trophies which were a pain, but overall the trophy list I felt it wasn't too bad. You have to get the 100 goals, saves and assists, which I feel it just comes naturally. It's not something you need to kind of like grind towards. Even like level 30, it's not a grind. It's just that nice natural progression. The only one that could be difficult was is it win 3 or is it win 5 games in a row?
I think it's three in a row, but it didn't track, did it?
Aye, that's just luck though. That's just a bit of RNG. Outside of that, there was like no difficult trophies, nothing like that. Good toxic community. I did enjoy being toxic every once in a while. That was a good time.
Yeah. In fairness, she was quite good at it, so I can see why you liked it. To be fair,
I was
but
decent at it.
you was the sweat that I hated coming up against.
I took it serious, mate. My role.
Yeah, so I started off the year with a pretty banging platinum actually. Are you finished with Rematch, by the way?
Yeah, mate. Like I said, just a good wee trophy list. Nothing hard, nothing too grindy. Because we'll talk about grindy stuff when I get my worst. That's what I hate.
Yeah. Out of interest, if that's your best platinum, how come you didn't give it Game of the Year vote?
I just felt overall Split Fiction is an actual better game.
Better game, yeah. Fair.
Game of the Year versus Platinum of the Year. I think even if I platinumed Split Fiction, I wouldn't get like Platinum of the Year, if that makes sense.
Right, got you. It's just more so like the game of it. I know what you mean with those games. They're just so different, aren't they? And like you're like, oh wow, this is good. This is good.
A good experience. I feel like I use that word a lot with Split Fiction, but experience. It was a good experience.
Yeah. So I kicked off January with The Order 1886. So a 15-year-old game. Is it 15 years or 10 years old? A 10-year-old game, I believe.
I think it's 15.
Yeah, no, not 15. 2015 it came out, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it was like a 10-year-old game for me. Mate, it holds up well. Like, it's good. Like it you look at it and you think, if Call of Duty ever wanted to make like a Victorian FPS, I know obviously it's not, The Order's not, but like it kind of gave me that kind of sleek Call of Duty gameplay in a way while playing it. And I just thought it was just a really interesting game. Of course, it was a shame that it's a short platinum, but that kind of acts as a bittersweet because it's a pro that you can get it so quickly, you know. Managed to get it all in like one run without having to go back. So it was, I really enjoyed it. It was just like I was looking back from all of the games that I've played and it's like, I'm thinking like I had to think. It was very hard for me, but it's like, I could have picked the obvious options of like, obvious games, like Battlefield 6 or something like that. But I was just like, do you know what? Like, I completely forgot that I did the order at the start of this year, and I was like, gotta give it its flowers. Like, it was a good fucking game. So I'd recommend it as well if you've not played it.
I feel like, does that end on a cliffhanger as well?
Kind of, yeah, like a little bit. Like it definitely set up for a sequel, so it's a shame that, it got
Mm.
canned. But I don't know. Stranger things have happened. Maybe there will be a sequel at some point. Who
I
knows?
remember playing that. I think I maybe played it like the year after it came out or something like that. And mate, it's one of the ones where it's like double-edged sword here because I hate the black bars at the top and the bottom. Absolutely annoyed
Right,
me.
yeah.
But the graphics were insane on that game. See, especially for the time, I was like, whoa. Mate, I remember it's like one section you're rappelling down a blimp and
I
you're
was about
seeing
to
like
say
the
the blimp,
fabric
yeah.
coming in and stuff, and I was like, oh mate,
Yeah.
this is some next gen shit. So
But even in 2025, like I've played games that came out this year that look worse
yeah,
in hindsight. But
I was about to say there's one I can think.
but you know what I mean? I was like, it just makes you like think like how many older games are actually really good. Like even Prince of Persia 2008, that is a really good looking game. And then I like Dante's Inferno came out in 2010. I was like, why does this look so shit? Like,
Mhm.
do you know what I mean? It's like it's crazy how older games and dev teams that really care about their projects can make something look great and
Mhm.
future proof
Well,
for
Prince
the
of
ages.
Persia is more just because of the art style, is what helps that
Yeah,
age
the
so
art
well.
style's aged. Yeah.
But
What's next for you?
well, mate, see, since you're speaking of nice wee short platinums, now granted, I think the order's like 6 hours, round about in it, 6, 8 hours at most. The
Yeah,
Thing
yeah, about that. Oh yeah,
got it
nice.
towards the end, and it's one of the ones where, mate, like you said, super short, very easy platinum. If you want to use a guide, you can get it done in an hour, 10 minutes, thanks to Optinoob. I think it took
Pick
me
up.
8, 10 hours or something like that. The blind playthrough and then clean up for the collectibles. And that's the other thing. See, because it's so short, you can play through the game and then your second playthrough when you use the guide, it's not a big long one. It's not like, oh mate, I need to sit through this 6, 8 hour campaign again, picking up all the collectibles I missed.
Yeah,
You get it smashed out in like an hour. And then obviously The Thing, one of my favourite movies. So see being able to see like the actual outpost, the American one, and then going to the Norwegian one, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then obviously that they expand, take the story a different way and stuff like that. But also no difficult trophies. Only 11. I think there's 11 or 12 trophies for the platinum, and the vast majority of them you get from playing the game, just playing through the story. So,
things you love to see.
aye, mate, just a nice wee. We can talk about it in another episode. Like good trophy lists. What makes a good trophy list?
Yeah, yeah, and also what makes a bad trophy list? Because I was thinking like a lot of the games that I've selected, I didn't even process it, but now that you said like they had quite user friendly trophy lists, like
Mm.
nothing too crazy. Maybe it had the odd challenge here or there, but it was generally a good experience or a good experience to clean up as well. So yeah, looking forward to covering that in a few episodes time
Aye,
potentially as
mate,
well.
you'll enjoy it, especially now that you've seen the film.
Yeah, mate, I've got it. I've been building. I guess we'll talk about it later when we get to what we've been picking up and stuff. But like, I've just got a CEX bag full of games, and that's in that bag in my wardrobe, just waiting to be unwrapped for me to show the members of my channel. And then, like, as soon as I do that, I'll probably play it. My PS Plus runs out in like 3 days' time, so I think I'm gonna go cold turkey and just work on my physical backlog
Mm.
in the meantime.
I mean,
So
that's a shout. Because I think we mentioned it last episode, but sometimes you get like New Year deals in
yeah,
January.
so I'm gonna try and hold out best I can, hopefully.
Aye, hopefully they throw you a bone. But what about you? What else you got?
Yeah, so chronologically for me, Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi was the next one that I did that I enjoyed, and I did that in March. So again, pretty near the start of the year. Apparently, the guide says 50 hours. I honestly don't know if I spent 50 hours. I mean, I probably did, but it didn't like, do you know when you look back at it and you think, I don't remember spending 50 hours on it. Like
Mm.
that trophy list looks abysmal. Maybe I've got trauma. I've trauma bonded to it, but like I believe there was some online trophies which I boosted, and that was tedious. Yes, like that was probably like 2 to 3 hours just sitting with people that I've met on PlayStation profiles.
Is that the game where you were getting like spin locked or something when you were like fighting people online? Was it that Dragon Ball game or a different one?
I don't think I streamed the online. I think I did that offline, but I did stream that Dragon Ball game, and I was getting fucked up by like one of the bosses. I think it was Omega Shenron. It was like a massive white dragon with spikes. That guy was fucking me up. Like it might have been that.
Yeah, no, you were definitely streaming it. I remember you were streaming a Dragon Ball game, and you're like, mate, I'm just getting stuck in a spin cycle, just getting abused.
That was single player, mate. I dread to think what a skilled online player is like. It's probably 10 times worse. But yeah, I think it's like a 5 out of 10, maybe a 6, maybe it could be more. But it's one of those ones where it's like the more you play it, the better you get. So it's like it's that kind of give and take, rewarding trophy list in a way. And yeah, like there is some tough stuff in it, and that Omega Shenron fight, like it was a spin cycle, and then it was like you had to fight him, and then he would like transform into like a bigger version, and then you'd have like this weird kind of half QTE, half massive boss that you had to punch, and that was really fucking difficult. And if you died, then you went back to the start. So yeah, it was tough, but I think I just enjoyed it. Like anything Dragon Ball Z related, I'm kind of blinded by the lights on, and being like, I don't know, a Tenkaichi game that I didn't know existed. I was like, oh, this is like felt like a hidden gem. Like you got to make your own character as well, which is really cool, customizing your own Super Saiyan. So yeah, that's another top platinum that I enjoyed this year.
All right, my last of the top three, because mate, I feel like I had a good few platinums that I actually enjoyed this year. I never forced myself through anything bad. And this one, we've got to get a little shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, Big John Callum, for recommending it as part of the PS Plus book club. And that is Dead Cells. Because, mate, I thoroughly enjoyed my time with that game. And it's one of the ones where it's like, I think I probably mentioned it at the time, but it's not one that I would have ever played. That kind of roguelike, kind of side-scrolling combat kind of shit. I was like, And I was like, I'll try it just for the book club. And, mate, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a good challenge. And it's also one of the ones you can make the platinum as easy as you want with the assist mode. Because, mate, I had to look it up just to put it in my notes. You can get the full map revealed, which I definitely used. I remember doing that. And then you can change it. So instead of when you die getting reset to the very start, you just get reset to the level, which I'd done after I'd already done my first playthrough. When I'd done my first playthrough, I was like, all right, cool, nice. I'm good enough to beat the game once. And then I was like, no, I'll just start making it a bit easier each time because, mate, the game gets really fucking difficult. And then, mate, there's also stuff where it's like you can lower enemy health to like 20% of what it should be. So it makes the game go for like super difficult and a pain to like super easy and super fun. And
yeah,
out of the trophies, I think there was only one that was like difficult, and that was even after I'd like, fucked about with like the sliders and made the game as easy as possible. And it's you need to beat every boss without taking a hit, but you don't need to do it in the one run. It's just like defeat this boss without taking damage. That's one trophy, and then like keep going on. And it was an enemy called Conjunctivitis. And mate, he is fucking solid. Even watching like a guide, I'm watching people do it, and I'm still, mate, it is difficult. But it's a weirdly addictive game as well, from what I remember. This was back in, was it
that genre is though, isn't it?
February or March we played it? I wish I can find it when I get the play.
Yeah, it would have definitely been near the start of the year, like March-ish time, I'd say.
Yeah, March 12th of March is when I get the platinum, and I got it in 6 days. I also think it's
Nice.
let me double check this. I think it's an ultra rare
Isn't
on
it like
PSMP.
wow.
It's a
It's like-
5.5 now. It's lost ultra rare status.
Yeah, because it was it like 7 or 8 out of 10? And then obviously if you use the assist mode, it goes down to what, like a 3 maybe?
Yeah, that's what I wrote down.
Or even lower.
It's rated at a 7 out of 10, but in my opinion, it's like a 3. See, especially when you put all the assist mode stuff on, it is just super easy to beat. But mate, especially because it was such a surprise, you know, it's one that just came out of nowhere, and I thoroughly enjoyed. I loved my time with it. I'm keeping an eye out on the DLC going on sale because I'd love to go back to it. I don't think I would buy the game, but if it stays on PS Plus and the DLC comes up, I'll buy it just to go back and play a bit of it.
That's a weird concept. Buying DLC for a game that you don't own as
I
part
know.
of a subscription
It
service.
sounds so stupid, doesn't it? As soon as it
It's
gets
like,
taken off
yeah,
PS
sorry,
Plus, I can never touch it again.
yeah, exactly. You just have to buy it. Yeah, it's a very interesting concept. But
But
I'm glad you actually enjoyed a game from the PlayStation book club that we did, because I really struggled to find something I enjoyed in that. But
yeah, I
at
don't think
least
you
it
had
worked out
many that you
for you.
liked.
Yeah. Oh well.
Mate, we need to
It
do
is what it is.
a recap on the book club.
Yeah.
We've still got the
Oh yeah, because we
final
said it.
episode as well, but that we never posted.
Oh shit! Did we not post it?
No, we never posted that one. It's just sitting
Yeah,
there on the
'cause
vault.
yeah, I remember at the end of we said like, oh yeah, at the end of the year or end of like season one, we're going to review all of the games. So again, I guess we could do that potentially as like a YouTube exclusive video, couldn't we? At some point in the future.
Aye, we need to circle back
So
and look at them all.
yeah,
See what torture we put
release it.
ourselves through. Firefighter the Simulator.
Oh, goodness me.
Poor John had to
so
play that.
bad. I was going to say John played it, bless him. We really fucked him over, and he gave arguably a really good game as well.
did.
Like it
It
wasn't
was a
for
really
me,
good
but
game.
like it was. I can see why it was like why people like it.
But what about you? What's going to round off the best platinums 2025 for you?
Yeah. So it's been like I've platinumed a lot this year, so it was kind of difficult, and I did want to pick something different. Like I feel like the games that I've picked kind of signify different things in a way. And to wrap up for me, I got this platinum in October, and that's Endling Extinction is Forever. I don't know if you've heard or seen
the
about it.
title, but I could not tell you a single thing about the game.
Yeah, so it's like you play as a fox, right? And I don't know if the world's ending. It's kind of like there's pollution and things like that. Like, and you're basically trying to survive. Like I believe you're a mummy. You're a mum, right? I was big mama, and you've got like your cubs that you need to look after. So you're like going out into this world and exploring and like finding food for them, and then like some of your cubs are lost and you have to find them, and it's like survive the game with none of your cubs dying or etc. And I just thought that it was a game that I wasn't expecting to like as much as I did, and it was just really emotional. Like it was really, I just never expected the game to provoke emotions out of me the way that it did. And I don't want to say any more because I feel like I've said too much about it, but I'd recommend that people play it. It was good, man. It's one of those games like you said about The Thing. You can play it through blind, you can enjoy yourself, and then if you do want to go for the platinum, I think it was Optinoob that I watched. You can do it in like an hour to clean it up and like replay it. So yeah, that's my other top platinum. If people have played it, obviously don't spoil it I know it's an old game, it came out in like 2019 or something, but I still think it's one of those ones where it's like still under the radar enough for people not to have things spoiled. It's not like The Last of Us 2 with Joel getting domed, do you know what I mean? So
Somebody doesn't play video games, they've just finished season 1 of the TV show. They're listening to us. But mate, I looked it up there on the PlayStation Store. Mate, it looks like it's got a cool art style kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Like the art style's really good. Like obviously the music that it complements it really well, and there's that overarching kind of message. And I don't want to say relatability because I'm not a fox, but
You're not a mom.
yeah, like, and I'm not a mom, but it's. Do you know what I mean? It's like we live on planet Earth, and like pollution is a thing, for instance, and it's like, this affects different biomes and environments and things like that. So I think it was made by Spanish developers. I don't know if it was a singular one or a few of them, but like whoever the fuck they were, round of applause, W game.
Good message delivered to the people.
Exactly. Yeah.
So mate, we've spoke about our game of the year. We've spoke about our best platinums of the year. Let's get down and dirty. Let's get into the mud. The worst platinums that we've done this year.
Oh boy, this is where the fun begins.
Do you want to take us off?
I will. Also, though, if you are listening, I think you can leave comments on Spotify, and can they do it on Apple? Can you leave a comment on Apple Podcasts?
Not on the episodes, but like you can include it in a little review. K9.
Okay, yeah. So if you can comment, obviously YouTube, we get a lot of comments. So obviously you guys do comment, but we're intrigued to know what are some of your top platinums so far of this year. I mean, you've got like a few weeks left,
2
but
weeks.
maybe let us know your top platinums, your worst platinums, and also what you would vote for Game of the Year. Obviously, when this video drops, Game of the Year would be announced. So are you happy with it? We don't know what it is yet. But yeah, worst platinum of the year. So this one, again, going in chronological order for me, got this platinum in March, and that was Assassin's Creed Shadows. And boy, oh boy, that game stinks. It's awful. It's awful, man. Like, I sorry, I just had to take a moment of silence. Like it's just it's coming back to me. Like I just hate it.
All those
I
suppressed
really
memories.
hate it. Yeah, just where do do you know when like I'm just like licking my lips? Like where do I start with how bad this is? Like, oh man, like the story. I thought the story sucks. It's just your most conventional revenge story. Oh no, my dad's dead. Let me get revenge. Ah, boring. Seen it before. Like it's like AI wrote the story. No emotional attachment whatsoever. Um, the intro of the game as well had like 3 introductions. Wasn't the biggest fan of that. There was like 3 different training teaching you how to play the game. Like why? Um, I thought as well as an Assassin's Creed game with what Valhalla did before it and Mirage to an extent in the sense of it's Assassin's Creed, you're an assassin, you can climb everywhere, right? Like you know you can do backflips
Parkour
off of
is
walls or
part of the series.
parkour. Exactly. And then they really toned it down for some reason. They like really stripped it back and I was like, why?
Was it
Like
for both characters or just the samurai?
for both characters. So obviously, I don't mind the samurai obviously not being as agile because obviously you know
Yeah,
he's a big
suit of
guy and
armor.
he's like he's in the armor. He's there for fighting, not to be agile and going up a building or whatever. But it's like part of or a lot of the world map is just the forest, right? So it's like it takes quite a lot of effort to get to places, and then like the waypoints that you'll need to sync up with are on top of mountains or cliffs through forests. And it's like, right, what's the best way to go to this? It's like, okay, climb up the cliff face. And it's like, oh yeah, sorry, you can't do that. You're just going to slip down it and you have to go all the way around. So it's just like, it took the fun out of being in the previous Assassin's Creed entries because it's like, can't really do what I want to do. You know what I mean? It's like you're kind of forcing me to go up this particular route that you've built. And yeah, it just wasn't a good game. Like it was just they didn't do anything new, and I think that's obviously quite a common problem for games in a way, especially when they're on like their fucking 20th entry. Like it is hard to to be different and things like that. But it just the story didn't grip me. It looked good, but obviously Ubisoft know how to make a visually looking like good game, but it just didn't do anything for me, mate. Like it was just such a boring story. And like I wanted to use the samurai guy. I wanted to use Yasuke, right? You get introduced to him at the start and then you don't see him until like halfway through and it's like I thought we got to play as both of them. Like I'd have rather have played the first half as him, but you're
Yeah, I thought
forced
it
to
would
play
have
as
been like GTA 5,
way.
where you just swap between who you want to play as.
Yeah, and it's like when they reintroduced him to the story, it was like the most forced way to do it, and it just didn't. I don't know. I just feel like it didn't work. But yeah, the platinum as well, man. I think it's like 70 hours or something. That's what the PSNP guide says, but I feel like I did it in like maybe 40 or 50.
That's
I
not
don't know
bad.
if that's counting the DLC. But yeah, the trophy list is a bit of a pain. There's like certain animals, I believe, that you need to collect in different seasons. And in fairness, it is cool that the game has this in sort of yearly system, weather system that works. But the one thing that I needed, I just missed that collectible because it counts as a collectible. I just missed it because it was winter and I had to wait and cycle through the entire game cycle again, which took forever. Like I streamed it. I think it was
I
like
was
3 hours per
I
cycle.
was literally just about to say that. I remember watching you stream it, and I was like, I think it was the Platinum Pop stream, and it
Yeah,
was you just waiting for like the seasons to pass.
yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
remembered.
Like
But
obviously, it's like part user error there, but it was like at the same time, just fuck, it just took too long. But yeah. Anyway, I want to say if you got anything nicer to say, but I'm hoping that your games that you don't like are just as bad.
well, mate, I kind of struggled to get like a list of bad platinums. I feel like I've done a good job personally at not forcing myself to get platinums that I didn't want or that I wasn't enjoying.
Yeah.
So I'll throw a sneaky wee one in. Battlefield 6. I'm going to put that in as one of my worst platinums. Obviously,
Bold.
I've already said about the story and how annoying it was and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
the online grind, especially because I did it legit, I never cheesed it, which in hindsight,
Prove
I
it.
always keep I always keep going back to the Trophy Troy thing that he said, and he was like, it doesn't really matter, like if you can do it the easy way, you should. Because at the end of the day, what's the matter? Like we both got it at the end of the day, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
that lives rent free.
yeah, it lives rent free in my head. I'm like, there's people that got that trophy in like 30 minutes or an hour, and I spent fucking ages just so I could say that I'd done it legit. Like a fucking idiot. But getting the 1996 revives, and then it wasn't a hard grind for me. Like it would have came naturally, the 250 sniper rifle kills. But it's one of the ones where it's like, I like trophies that make you experience and like try out the different classes, right? Like so for like the repair one, it was like repair 2000 like health on a vehicle or whatever it is. You get that easy. You can get that in like fucking like 5 minutes. I like stuff like that where it's like you need to try out the class and use it a wee bit. But see where it's like you need to use that class and get 250 kills with just a sniper rifle. Or mate, the fucking 2000 pretty much revives where you're going to be playing that class for fucking ages. I don't really I don't really play medic a lot. I always like support where it's like you can drop the ammo crates or else sniper, do the recon. So mate, see having to play that and just constantly going for revives, like that's not the way I want to play Battlefield, but it's the way I had to just to get the platinum. So like I said, I will be bringing that up when if we do the trophy list, what makes a good and what makes a bad trophy list. Because
Yeah.
like I said,
I completely agree. It sucks.
making me
'Cause-
experience every class is good, but making me grind out a class that I don't want to use is an absolute fucking ball ache.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's not like Battlefield 1 and 5 where you had to play the classes. Obviously, you didn't technically have to do revives. For instance, you just had to, was it like level 5 or something? You had to like level up each class so you got a broader thing. But yeah, it's like, as you said, those revives, you're not actually playing the game. You're technically playing an objective, which does help the team, because you're reviving them. But it's like a lot of the time you're just running in and probably dying yourself to get maybe 1 or 2 reses, and it's like we are the problem of that. I will say that. Like, obviously, if we just played the game normally, it would have happened over time. But we were quite keen to get it as soon as possible.
Ages, man.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, it
But
wasn't.
there's a similar.
See, even if it was just like revives, well, that's one thing. But it's revives as the support class, which makes it annoying. Because also, another thing about Battlefield 6, which I never mentioned that was annoying, I probably did at the time when we first played the game for the first time, but the stat screen is one of the worst in any Battlefield.
Oh yeah, the tracking is. It's like you have to use their
useless.
website.
It's not even
to see it.
EA's website. It's just like a random tracker website.
Yeah,
that pulls the stats because they've got it for like Rainbow and I forget what other games that they had on the website. But it's like a third party kind of thing.
Because I remember it was working at launch and it was quite helpful to give me a rough gauge. And then I don't know what happened, but my account went private. I didn't change anything. It's like, oh, sorry, we can't track your stats. And I was like, I actually can't be fucked. I'm just going to, the trophies are going to pop when they pop. I was like, I don't know how to unprivate this. So.
Yeah, mate, I think you go over to like your profile and then it's you press square or something and it like hides your profile. But mine was already public, so I'd have to like hide it, make it public, hide it, make it public. And then it would like show up on the tracker. Just such a weird thing. But mate, it's one of the things that should have been in the game anyway, easily accessible. But yeah, Battlefield 6, I'm going to throw that in as one of my worst platinums.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Imagine trying to get the DLC, because there's the revive trophy for the DLC as well, as in like Battle Royale and Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Imagine, like getting 2,000 revives in a Battle Royale or Gauntlet mode. Like,
I've not even played.
There is a quick way.
Yet.
I've not. I would like to try it out. It does look pretty good, to be fair. But I think there's a way, like, you basically you go into a lobby with your mate and just one of you falls down the elevator.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. But like it's still going to take hours even doing that method, and it's like, what is the point?
Mhm.
Like, what is the
There's a
genuine
lot of
point of
other
that?
stuff I'd rather do.
Exactly. So yeah.
It just
Anyway,
goes back to the previous episode how this is all pointless.
yes. Why are we doing this? But I'll tell you what was pointless. Mind's Eye.
Ooh.
Yeah. Do I have to say anything more?
Mate, they paid you good money as well.
They paid me some great money in terms of £0 to play that. Um, got the platinum in June. It was quite highly anticipated for me. It seemed a bit too good to be true, and it was too good to be true because I think the funniest thing and the most interesting thing is when you stream a game, there's no control on your reaction. Like if something dodgy happens, like you just react to it opposed to like
Oh, you
a
can't
video
hide
that you
it
make.
and cut it.
Yeah, exactly, right. And I just remember that they've got these beautiful rendered cutscenes, right, which is common for games, you know. Maybe back in the day, like PS3, you'd get a really good rendered cutscene, and obviously you'd load into the game, and it was like it looked like bum cheeks, but that was fine back then. It felt like it was on a PS3. Like you generally went from these amazing cutscenes to then like 20 frames stuttering per second and like just really bad. And I was like, is this Mind's Eye? I was so shocked when you finally got to control the character, and I was like, oh my god. And yeah, it was riddled with bugs, and yeah, yeah, it's a launch title. It's gonna have bugs, but I'm sorry, don't release a game that's got bugs at the end of the day, you know. And it wasn't. It was like there was so many of them. It's not even like the funny one, or they were kind of funny, but it's like you couldn't overlook them because it was such a bad game on top of the bugs. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I mean the trophy list thankfully was kind of straightforward to do, but it just became a really bad grind because it was so shit, and it was just an empty, lifeless world as well. Like not like you could kind of see that they had some great ideas, but they just never landed, and it just kind of bled into the platinum experience as well. And there was like the odd couple of trophies that were a bit, I don't know, sounded confusing to get sort of thing and whatnot. But yeah, really, really disappointed with Mind's Eye, and it's probably going to go up there for like one of the worst platinums of all time in a tier list if I had to
Damn.
extend it to future years. Like it was fucking arse, mate. Absolutely arse.
Well,
Don't have anything else to say.
see, I never had any. This is when I'm kind of like, mate, I'm just pulling stuff at my arse, like bad platinums, because it's like
Yeah.
the other one on the list is Modern Warfare 3, the OG MW3. Not the one that you done.
Okay. Yeah.
OG
PlayStation
MW3.
3, yeah.
And even then, all I did was the Spec Ops. Me and you done through the Spec Ops missions, which were fine, way easier than Modern Warfare 2. I think there was only one level that we had difficulty on. It's like you start in the helicopter.
Oh, fuck that, Matt. We got so far and then it just just kept fucking up at random bits. Would you believe that that's a harder platinum difficulty than MW2? I don't believe it.
See, before we did do a cheese on the MW2 Spec Ops.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's considered into the guide of MW2. But I'd still say that all of the other missions were pretty like hard, apart from that cheese.
The campaign on Veteran MW3 is
harder.
so much easier than Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
The Spec Ops, I would say, is yeah, I'd say it's easier, a lot easier than MW2 actually. Mate, I'd give MW3 like a 5. I don't know what the ratings are on PSMP.
7.
It's a 7.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is a 6.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
I would say Modern Warfare 2 is like 5.5, maybe 6, and then
Yeah,
MW3 is definitely a 5. Wait, no.
yeah, I'd say MW3 is
MW2
a
was harder.
5.
Yeah,
Modern
5.
Warfare 2
And then
is a 5, leaning a 6. Mate, I think we agree. But
Yeah.
spot on with it.
yeah,
But
yeah. It's like they need to be flipped. Anyway, sorry.
the only thing with Modern Warfare 3 that was a pain was the grind. Getting to the, is it level 50? I think you need to be to use all the
55,
weapons,
no?
and even
Or is it 50?
either way, whatever it is.
No, it's yeah,
Because
either
I think
way.
me and you had done all the Spec Ops missions, 3-starred them, and then I'd went through and I'd done level 15 on every survival map. because that's one of the trophies. And I was like, all right, cool. But I think I was at level 38 or something out
Oh,
of 50. And mate, I had a
so
bunch
far
of
off.
grinding that I still had to do. So I ended up having to load up. It's like one of the last missions where you're in like the AC 130 and just constantly keep restarting the mission. Choom, 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 choom. Get those like first 10 kills and then just replay it again. It was not a fun time.
How long do you think it took you just doing that?
I'd have probably wrote it down on like notes for a previous episode,
Mm.
but maybe 2 or 3 hours if I had to guess off the top of my head. Mate, it
It's
was
not the
not fun.
worst, but it's
Not the
still
worst.
bad.
Aye. It's
Yeah,
like I said, I never really
still
done
sucky.
any bad platinums this year. I was good to myself. So like I said,
Good boy.
we're scraping the bottom of the barrel for like
Next year,
bad
bad
platinums
games
that I've done.
only. Yeah,
Mate, we'll
but
see. I might
yeah,
do a wee bad platinum.
yeah. But I know what you mean in the grind. Luckily for me, for some bizarre reason, I was quite a high level already on
I think
Spec
you'd played
Ops.
it
So
when you
when
were
I
younger.
Yeah, so I smashed it out a lot when I was younger, and I still had to go through those survival maps, like, but not all of them. Like, I already done a good portion of them. I guess I must have just replayed them with friends, and maybe that's where the XP came from.
Yeah, because I played the MW3 on Xbox 360. So I'm sure, see if I loaded up
That
like my 360 one, I'd have been like maybe
you'd
level
probably
like
be,
10 or 15 or something starting instead
mm,
of at zero,
yeah,
working my way up from nothing.
yeah. That is completely understandable. That
Aye.
that does sound very painful. Great game, but platinum
Mate,
experience,
fantastic game.
especially if you have to do that,
I
it's a
said
bit dodgy. Yeah.
it's just, that's like the only downside I could think, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I
Mm,
never platinumed bad games or had
yeah.
bad platinum experiences.
Yeah. My last one then I did in November, and you started the list as being one of your top platinums. I'm finishing with one of my worst, and that's Rematch. I just didn't like it. I I get what you were saying about why you liked it so much, but I was kind of locked in to my year challenge video, so I couldn't actually platinum the game by the technicality that I put on myself, which is my own fault, like granted. So I had to like basically grind out the game and then leave it. And it's like I had a really sour experience just trying to get the last couple of trophies. But alongside that, at the beginning of the game, everybody thought they were the dog's bollocks
Oh yeah.
when they weren't. With like playing with randoms was insufferable. With you, it was like fine because you were actually quite good at it. Like you carried, but like I played a lot of it with randoms. Like I did a lot of those trophies with randoms, and all of the trophies were bugged at launch.
Mm-hmm.
Like winning 3 games in a row, doing that with randoms, that's like a 10 out of 10 difficulty. Like because people are so stupid in the game, like they don't play or pass. It's
Nobody
like
passes the ball. It is so
yeah,
fucking annoying.
and it's like all right, fine. If you're not going to pass the ball, at least score a goal. But then they lose possession, and it's like great. Now we're 1-0 down.
Oh
Nice
mate,
one.
see, I just remembered as
I've just
well.
lost my
See
streak.
people that would, so it's like if people never played the game, you get like a team of three, and every time you concede or score a goal, it's like your position will change. So it's like
Yeah,
you'll be
yeah,
starting it as a goalkeeper. Maybe you'll be like the striker kind of thing. Then when the next, play starts, I'll be in goal. But there's people that go, I'm the star striker. I'm not going to be in goal.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they'll just run
Runs out.
upfield and there's nobody in goal. And then the other team just shoot for their own half and it's an open goal. It was, mate, and
Yeah.
fucking infuriating. It was mad annoying.
So
Especially,
yeah,
see if they were good, that's one thing. But see when it's
yeah,
like the wee
exactly. If they
guy's
were
in
good.
goal and he's like, I'm just going to run up and fucking try and score. And he just passes it to the goalkeeper and you're like, oh man. There was a few frustrating experiences, but mate, I loved my time with Rematch. And it's also, I don't know if I mentioned it when I was talking about it, but it's one of the few games where it's like, I still played that even after I platinumed it. I still played it for a good bit.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like you grinded it a lot more than I did, so you naturally became like really good at it quite quickly just from like the hard work. And I played it more in stints in a way.
Mhm.
So like I did play a good portion of it near the launch, and it's like obviously experienced it then, and because I knew that the platinum was bugged, I kind of mentally checked out of it because I was like, oh, I'll just leave it till the end because I can't do it yet, and it's frustrating doing these really difficult requirements and the trophy's not popping, sort of thing. So yeah, I was kind of playing it in stints where you were just full sending and getting progressively better at it which obviously makes your overall experience slightly more favourable, doesn't it?
I don't think there was really any difficult ones though, outside of the winning three in a row.
Was it the getting an assist with a goalkeeper or something? That
That
one
was
was kind of
bugged.
buggy as well.
That was bugged, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like done that several times, and albeit it wasn't difficult, but it was just the bug of it. Like, how did you trigger the trophy to happen, sort of thing?
See, especially when you're
But
chasing it, like you're like, I'm trying to get an assist to a goalkeeper, and your teammates are
it's even worse.
useless.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing as well. It's like if you're playing with your friends, it's probably a fine platinum experience, assuming you're good at the game, right? And you can have your banter if somebody fucks up, like, oh yeah, it's your mate, you don't care. But it's like when it's a random that you've just slipped through, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get the trophy, and they miss, you're like, oh, you're a fucking cunt. But then like if it's you, it's like, ah, you fucking cunt. That's
Aye.
funny. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so
The thing I would say though
yeah.
is, obviously, so I played it at launch and then kind of stuck with it, as you're saying, whereas you were more sporadic. See, if I was to play it for the first time now, when I'm playing against people that have already got like however long the game's been out for, say like 4 months experience, I probably wouldn't like the game because it'd probably be tough to get into. Because mate, people were like abusing every mechanic they could in that game.
Yeah. People got good at it really quickly. And I think one of the good things and unique things about it was there's no real game like it. And there is like an odd kind of skill curve. And I didn't quite grasp it where you did in terms of like the skills and the flicks and being able to volley it. Like I'm a very basic player. I'll play it like pro clubs.
Like, keep
I'll do
it
a simple
simple.
pass. Do you know what I mean? Like simple pass because it's effective. I don't lose the ball, you know, and I mean, the glitch still works even now when I platinumed it. When you're not a glitch, but you know when you boot the ball against the top of the goal, so then it bounces to your teammate and they just volley it, and it's like a good chance that it will go in. That still works. So that's all I do. I'd do an easy pass. I'd pelt it above the goal, drop down to my teammate, and they'd knock it in. Like it is on paper easy to win games, but yeah, I was never like, I've seen some people do some crazy things, and like there's an anime called Blue Lock where it's basically like football, and they just do these insane tricks and stuff, and like you're seeing players recreate the anime characters, and then also just trying to attempt all of these weird like crazy flicks and all of these things, which is cool to see, but it's frustrating when they're obviously shit and mess up when they're on your team.
I feel like I mentioned it in like one of the first episodes, but like there was an anime. I think it would be an anime or like a cartoon, like a kid's cartoon show I watched as a kid, and it was like humans, but they're like playing
Galactic
aliens.
football.
Is that it? Galactic football? Mate, I probably
Yeah,
said the
can't
exact same
remember.
thing I'm about to say, but I'll need to like, look it up just for like
Yeah.
nostalgia's sake. I think it was on like Nickelodeon or some shit, but
Yeah, it's a similar vibe to It's
it's
pretty
one of the
cool.
ones. It's just I've got a weird memory of sitting down and watching a few episodes when I was a kid. But mate, my last worst platinum for 2025. There'll be no shock, no surprise. It's I've ranted about it many times, and it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Just because that grind was absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I don't think I need to say any more than that. I've spent
Yeah,
enough time talking shit
yeah,
on the
spent
game.
enough time,
Mate, love the
spent
game.
enough money as well.
Yeah, yeah, spent more than enough money.
I'm sure we'll get to that in the next segment.
But mate, a fucking amazing game, but just the platinum was an absolutely horrible experience. Grinding.
It's a shame, isn't it, when like we'll get onto it in a different episode, but like trophy lists really makes or breaks the experience, doesn't it? Because it's like you're saying it's a great game, and it's like, oh yeah, but it's really fucked me off. I hate it.
It's just that one bit at the end that absolutely fucking killed it. But that was our best and worst platinums of 2025.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, everybody be sure to let us know what your best and worst is, because I'm actually curious to see what other people give us your game of the year as well. I'm curious how many people are going to go Claire Expedition 33. I think that's going to. I genuinely think that'll win. It's just
I
got
think it will win.
the love right now.
Sympathy vote. Yeah.
But mate,
Oh yeah. How do you know how many platinums you got in total this year?
25.
Off the top of your dome.
25, I think.
Nice. Is that
Sure.
including the?
Wrote it down.
Yeah, well, because I got my PlayStation Wrapped showed me I got 44 platinums, which was across obviously PlayStation 4 and 5. And I was like, obviously it's not a high number, but I was like, it should be a little bit higher. But yeah, I got 59 because I did a lot of PlayStation 3 gaming this year, which was pretty sweet. But that doesn't track, so I had a lot of games to pick from, we could say, for the top and worst platinums of this year.
Yeah, no, I went
So
through my PSNP and I just checked it there. It was 25 platinums I got this year. But mate, there were some like, good
nice.
ones where it was like, mate, it could have snuck into the best. There was nothing where I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that could have
same.
made it into the worst list. But mate, like I done like Vice City at the start of the year. Fucking brilliant, nostalgic experience. Me and you, we went through Resident Evil 5. That
That
was
was fun.
one.
Yeah,
Mate, that was a great time. I was like, did I include that in the worst
I
one?
forgot that was this year.
Did I include that in the worst one just for the egg glitch? Like the time
Oh
we
yeah,
spent just doing that so we could get the money. And then,
yeah.
like, mate, outside that, there was like no difficult or like bad platinums. I played through, mate, done the entire Time Splitters trilogy. Done that this year. And
Yeah, you've
then,
done Counter Strike as well. Did you enjoy Counter Strike?
Counter Strike was really short though. That was the only thing with that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I was just saying, like, I've played or platinum like quite a lot, and I think yeah, they could have made it. Like, I've been doing the Final Fantasy Pixel remaster, and they've all been really fun to just revisit and sort of experience gaming as it used to be. You could say, which is like really cool.
Aye, back in
So
the
yeah,
days
loads
before
of
we were even a thing, before we were born, mate. Aye. The only one that I'm
but
looking at that I think could have snuck into the worst was Alone in the Dark Inferno, which I just realised actually I've platinumed every Alone in the Dark game.
ooh,
Yeah, I just realised
nice
that. Alone in the Dark
video went.
Inferno, but it wasn't even like a bad game. It was just more that I couldn't turn it into a video. You know what I mean? Where I was like, how the fuck do you make a video out of this? That's the only reason I disliked it. But aye.
Oh mate, I guess another honourable mention. That's getting sidetracked. We're so good at this, but Call of Duty Cold War, like that party
Oh
patrol
yeah,
boosting
Party Patrol.
experience, like everything else wasn't that bad about it, but it was just like that one bad experience that soured it with just people being so bad at communicating and stuff, and obviously then having to get 100 kills with an RCXD and multiplayer was just so tedious as well for like 3 hours trying to get the kill streaks. But
Mate,
that's definitely an honourable shout as well.
see when you're grinding the RCXD kills and somebody shoots your wee toy car, it is
Oh,
devastating.
brother. I think it made it into my backlog video of me literally just screaming at the camera. I'm like, I'm 2 kills away. I've been at this for 2 fucking hours. Like, why does it have to explode? That is just my luck. And it's always the way when you're so close to something, it
And you
always
just
messes up.
cannot get it.
Yeah.
Because mate, I think I said to you it's like the
Oh.
chopper gunner or the attack helicopter. One of the helicopters counts towards it as well.
Yeah.
But
I've not got the skill to get that. For such an old game, I'm not that good anymore.
mate, you get any recent platinums since the last episode? What you've been playing?
Goodness me, I need to think about the last episode and when it was. I feel like I went on a bit of a streak, didn't I, with platinums on the last episode? Maybe.
If I pull up your list, I could probably
Yeah.
tell you. But the last one I remember you mentioning was
it Infinite Warfare? Did I do that?
yeah,
Maybe.
you've done that.
Yes.
Yeah, you've done that because you got the guy to help you.
Yeah. So yeah. Cool. So yeah. So the one after that then would be Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So for those that might have seen my backlog cleanup video, you would know about the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So that was fun. Just cleaning that up. It kind of like partially auto popped when I went to play DLC, and I don't know why the grindy trophies didn't pop as well. It was really weird. So I just had to basically clean it up, and it was like the reason why I put it off for like 2 years was uncertainty if the trophies were broken, if that makes any sense. Because I obviously had 100% save file and it wasn't popping trophies. But yeah, got that platinum. Platinum Destiny 1 after 11 years and 2 months. So that was a monumental, humongous W. Like, fucking love that game. I didn't platinum, but I played Infamous 2 because you can essentially, to stop yourself getting the collectibles, you can just go to like the online creator mission mode, and you can like watch a video of somebody going through all of the collectibles, and it pops the trophy for you.
What?
So yeah, so a fellow content creator, Reno, I'm sure people know who he is, but he was in my live chat and he mentioned, he was like, oh yeah, I don't know what it was, but we came on to Infamous and he was like, oh, if you're doing it, don't make the mistake I did, because he like grinded out the collectibles legit, just running around the map. And he's like, yeah, just go on to like, is it called UGC or something? Like whatever the creator portal is, you just go onto that, search in, like there's a Reddit post where it tells you it's like all collectibles made by whoever. And yeah, it's like 8 minutes and it's just like a slideshow of like that someone's put together and it pops the trophies. I was like, yeah, fair enough. Especially with an older PS3 game, I'll take that any day of the week, getting the collectibles done easily.
See what Infamous 2, is it the same as like Second Son where the collectibles are like upgrades though?
I honestly don't know. I think there might be a few or some. Like I've not looked at the trophy list, nor have I played it. I've only played enough to unlock the online, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, not 100% sure. I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'll be in big trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like for collecting shards and stuff. So maybe the shards lead to upgrades. But maybe somebody in the comments could let us know. But yeah, so no platinum on that, but just future-proofing myself by doing the online. But that would go offline anyway because it's available to stream on PlayStation Plus. Not PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Premium. Anyway, back to the platinums. Dying Light the Beast, finally got that one after 2 long months. I can't believe it's been like September or sort of October time since I actually started Dying Light the Beast. And it ended up just going through sort of on stream, getting helped out by my members of the channel, which was really cool. It was like super overpowered, just like stomping sort of last section of the game. So it was fun to do. It was a little bit grindy towards the end because you had to get every single upgrade. So that was kind of jarring, just repeating looting areas and things like that. But a good platinum to have, I think. Did FIFA 26 finally, got that platinum. So qualified for Weekend League and just platinum that on my portal. Just played the game, got absolutely pumped 3-0, and I did the honourable thing of leaving.
Is that online, the Weekend League thing?
Yeah, so yeah, it's the Weekend
portal?
League, like Foot Champs. Yeah,
Jesus.
did it on the PlayStation 4. Do you know what? I forgot to change because I was doing evolutions because I completely forgot, and I was like, oh, it'll be fine. And like, I was bad. But they didn't help my case because like I had a goalkeeper that was being leveled up and he was like, he let in the goals, if that makes sense. Like he just got like a shot that he should have saved. I was like, come on. If I had Donnarumma and got, it might have been a different story. But if my grandma has wheels, she'd be a bike. But yeah, it kind of just fell apart when the guy went 2-0 up and he scored another one after like 30 minutes. And I was like, I'm just going to give him the win. Like I'm not playing this. I don't care. But luckily the trophy popped. So nice. You can apparently just rage quit out of the game and get that. So FIFA 26 is done. I cleaned up the DLC for Astro's Playroom. I had like one or two of the DLCs to do as well. And then I've just been working on a few other games. That Captured, that indie game, like the horror one that I've played on the channel.
Captured?
XCOM 2.
Captured?
Yeah, it's the game that I played with the missus.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
keep going
PT
through
in the loop.
Yeah, because there was the showers working.
Yeah, and the rave toilets having a party.
Yeah, I don't know why. I said to her, I'd mistook that for. What was the one where it was like you're going into a house, like your police? It was like a super indie game.
Oh, Amber Alert.
Amber Alert. Yes, that's what I had it mixed up with.
That was a tough one. God, that was a toughie. Amber Alert. But yeah, I said to the missus, I was like, again, was playing that on the portal over this weekend, and I just said, you're actually going to get this platinum. This is going to be your first ever platinum. You're going to get this. So
you're going to do it on my account, so I get it.
So I get it on my account. Yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like I probably would be able to smash out the last few trophies, but it's one of the games where it takes you a few repetitions and loops to do it. So it's like I could do it, but I just think it's interesting, and like I like the self-discovery that she's doing to play it and like work things out, and she's like locking in and like she's getting really close to doing it. So it's quite a cool experience to observe, should we say. XCOM 2, I've been playing that, trying to work on that. That's a big task, but we'll get...
Are you cheesing it?
Yeah, maybe. We'll never know. We all get to the finish line one way or the other. Final Fantasy IV, went back to revisit that. Same with Final Fantasy VII, actually. Been checking that one out again. FIFA 25, trying desperately to get those final online trophies for the Platinum. Far Cry 3, the OG PS3, been playing that, cleaning that one up to get the Plat. Liza P, obviously playing that on the channel. Another Platinum I popped, did that today. A game called Silver Chains. It's like a horror game. It's interesting to say the least. It kind of gives me the Woman in Black vibes. It's a very interesting horror game. I want to say good, but also goofy at the same time. If you're playing it blind, it's going to take you ages because it's one of those confusing ones. But if you watch it with a guide, it's like 45 minutes to an hour. It's not too bad at all.
Mate,
But that was
I googled Silver Chains, thinking the game would come up, and it took me H. Samuel.
jewelry.
Aye.
Yeah. And then just to wrap up, I've been going through Demon Slayer 2, and that has been so difficult trying to get S ranks on one of the modes. Like, I'm halfway through it, and this is how I imagine Souls players feel, the kind of sort of dopamine hit when they beat a boss, because I'm like, I know that I can do this, I just need to get better. So it's been frustrating but also really fun, and I'm halfway through that, so hopefully the Platinum will be here maybe by the next episode or the one after. And then Destiny 2 as well, obviously getting the Destiny 1 Platinum. I'm working on Destiny 2, and I'm only like 3 trophies away from the Platinum, so it's actually been moderately easy so far, surprisingly. Like the difficult stuff that I thought I was going to struggle with, thankfully got wrapped up on the stream before I jumped onto this pod. So
Oh, nice.
that was a good little gaming sesh. And I mentioned at the start of the pod that my PlayStation Plus is going to run out soon, so I think I'm going to take that as an opportunity to play some of the many games that I've brought. I've brought some new ones, but we'll talk about my pickups. What you've been playing in Platinum?
No platinums, mate. I've let the team down. 2 episodes in a row with 0 platinums, but I'll have a 10 out of 10 platinum for the next episode. 100%. Because
Buddy's cooking.
so I beat Wolfenstein 2 on normal difficulty. I think I'd done that before. Had I beat it on normal before last episode? I definitely had started it.
I feel like you started it, but I don't think you were stuck on the submarine. Was it
Yeah, I
submarine?
couldn't find. Yeah, I remember I couldn't find the
Yeah.
helicopter that I need to charge. So played through the game on normal, beat it, and I was like, man, this might be actually really difficult on Mindleaping. So then I pulled up a guide, and all the guides are like, please make sure you do practice runs before you start. Okay, we're gonna do a few practice runs. I was like, absolutely fucking not. I'm putting my faith in you. And shout out 100% Will and Platinum Vault. They two have got the best Mindleaping guides, especially Platinum Vault, because he's German as well. There's something super satisfying about him saying, you know, pick up the Stormgula, and then the super soldier comes in, yeah? And it's, mate, it just tickles that wee bit of your brain. You're like, he knows how to pronounce the words right, you know? It's nice.
Yeah.
Platinum Vaults, his is the best one because it's like the most safest route kind of thing, but there's like some bits where it's like 100% Will either like explains it better or he shows you like a better route, so it kind of like jump between the two of them, especially for the ending. So I think I've done 8 or 9 Mindleaping attempts, and I've got to the very end, mate, the final boss fight, and then I fucked it up. So I was like, right, I'm going to do it on I Am Death Incarnate. Mate, played through I Am Death Incarnate, which Mindleaping is just I Am Death Incarnate with like 1 run. So if you die, you're fucked. Mate, I beat I Am Death Incarnate without dying. So 100% I can do Mindleaping. But it's just dumb shit keeps happening. So I've like took a note of some of like the dumb deaths that I've had. Mate, there was one, I've got a clip of it. The only thing is, see for the clip, there's no audio. And the audio fucking would have made it. So I'm on the courthouse, which is considered like one of the hardest levels, which isn't really that difficult. See when you actually know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Mate, throw a grenade, it bounces off the butt cheek of a dead enemy, comes off the wall and flies back at me and just fucking kills me in one shot. There was like so many dumb deaths. There was that. Mate, I got to the 3rd last level, and it's the New Orleans at night times, it's like the Panzerhound section, and this is like also what might be one of the most difficult sections. I was all right, mate. I'm hyping myself up because this is the first time I've got this far. Right, shit. Right, okay. Focus, lock in. Phew, game crashes. I was like, oh my fucking god. And then yesterday, so I was like, because like Platinum Vault and 100% Will, they've both got the best guides, but it's like you pick pieces from each. Like Plat Vault does this
Yeah.
section better than Will does this one better. And then I've found my own way to like do this one specific fight better. So I was like, should I maybe do like mine walkthrough play-by-play guide? And I was like, you know what? I'm so confident that I'll do it live. Because every other guide, it's like they've got like the perfect playthrough, and then they'll commentate over it afterwards. They'll be like, so this is what I was thinking here, and this is why I'm doing this here. I was like, I'll do it fucking live. You know what that meme? Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah.
Very start of the last level, mate. 3 hours and 45 minutes in, I felt my death. I was fucking fuming. Mate, I've just had...
How do you fall?
Because you're on the Ots Mercer, which is like a big massive blimp kind of thing. So you come up through a ramp. I thought, because you're at the very bottom of the ship, so there's like a wee ramp you walk up. I thought the ramp would have closed. So I'm in a wee fight, somebody throws a grenade, and I'm like, oh shit, I'll run away for the grenade. So I just turn around, sprint, jump, without even looking where I'm going, then I just
no.
fought my death, and I was like, I've just wasted nearly 4 hours for fucking nothing. And I mate, at the weekend there, I was like convinced I was going to platinum it. Or not get the platinum, but complete it on mine leaving.
Yeah.
Saturday was when the grenade killed me, coming off the guy's butt cheek and then off the wall into my face. So I was like, fuck this, I'm done for the day. And then the very next day, the Sunday, was when I got to the Panzerhound section and the game crashed. So I was like, nah, fuck this. So I've pretty much
jarring, bro.
And because it's like, what, 3-4 hours, kind of, it's like, also see, because you're using a guide for like your first few times when it's like the first time you get to that level. See, you're 2 hours into the video. Realistically, you're like actual 4 hours into playing because you're constantly stopping. Right, what's he doing? Right, okay, and then you're copying it. So, mate, I've really only been averaging like one run a day so far, but it's one of the ones 100%.
It makes sense, yeah.
See, because I've done it on I Am Death Incarnate, like 100% I can do it on mine leaving. But there's trophies I didn't know about. Look, there's a trophy for picking up 1,000 helmets. That's going to be a massive fucking grind, mate.
Can you do that on your mine Laban runs to help?
It so it like counts all runs.
Okay.
So you should get it eventually, but mate, it's going to take a long fucking time. I didn't realise I had to grind that out. But mate, 100% I can do mine leaping. And also, I was right. It's not difficult.
It's not hard.
It's not difficult.
What would you rate it, given your early sort of experiences, out of 10?
Maybe like a 5 or a 6. Here's the thing: the enemies ain't
Really?
the enemies ain't that smart. When you're playing like a COD on veteran, you're like, mate, I just get fucking lasered. This guy's get hacks. What the fuck, mate? There's no points. There was no deaths that I had where I was like, oh man, that was really difficult. That's like a really, really tough section. I've wrote down my deaths. One was because I ran out of energy ammo, so it's like you need to use the big lip. It's level 2 for people that have done mine leaving. When you kill your first super soldier and pick up his gun, you're supposed to. They never mentioned that, I don't think. It's like they're like, right, you just use the laser gun to kill the enemies. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to just tap it, just beep, keep tapping it. What I was doing is, see, because when I was playing it on normal, I would just hold it in and just laser them. I done that on mine leaving, so I ran out of ammo like instantly.
Oh no!
And then I just get shot, and I was like, okay, that's my fault for being a fucking idiot. There was one where I choked, so it's like after the courthouse, you're in Manhattan, but you're taking like fallout damage, so your health is just constantly tick, 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 ticking down, and I fucked up the stealth. So I was like, oh shit. So I'm in a fight, and I'm already like taking damage. So I'm gonna be taking damage off the enemies, and I'm already taking fallout damage, and my health is just slowly ticking down. So mate, I just totally choked on that one. There was one where it was a robot because I had the wrong gun equipped. See, the robots, they like phase side to side, so they can be like a fucking pain to hit sometimes. See, with the assault rifle, so you really need a shotgun to just blast them. I didn't have the shotgun
Yeah.
equipped. That's my fault for just not having the right fucking gun equipped. What was the other one?
It's all like a learning curve, isn't it? I feel like when you do a couple of runs,
it's just
you get it.
Stupid mistakes. It's not because the game's difficult. It's just because I fucked up. There was one where it was I'm holding like a lot of the combat as well as just holding a choke point or holding a corridor and just keep beaming as soon as you see them. I had the assault rifle in my right hand, shotgun left hand, which is like the best combo. And I was like, right, I call it ringing the dinner bell. Like you shoot and then they all start coming in. So I was like, right, boom, ring the dinner bell, they start coming in. I go to shoot my shotgun and start reloading. So just instantly get fucking killed. But like, mate, every single fucking death is like my fault where I fucked up. It's never like, man, this game's really fucking difficult kind of
thing. It's not like it's there's no hope. It's like you minimize those mistakes and you're good.
But mate, I have weirdly developed an appreciation for the game. Look, playing it on Mein Leben. Weirdly, I do like it a bit more. But the first 20 minutes of the game.
Say that post platinum.
Yeah, first 20 minutes of the game is fucking brutal. It's not difficult, it's just
in
fucking boring. No, it's just fucking boring.
Cutscenes.
Yeah, cutscenes. Yeah. Mate, it's like 8 minutes unskippable cutscene. And then it's like 5 minutes to beat the first level. And then it's like another 7 minutes unskippable cutscenes where you're just sitting there on your phone. Mate, I ended up watching the entire 50 Cent P. Diddy documentary on Netflix. just in the background while staying Mein Leben. Trying what else? Just watching random stuff.
Do you think if you could skip those cutscenes, it would take it down from a 10 out of 10? Or do you think it would still be a 10 out of 10?
Well, I don't think it is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, but like, I know obviously people would challenge that, but do you know what I mean? I feel like part of the issue with it is that it's so long to do because of the time wasted by those cutscenes. So it's like, if you could skip, like, how long's the average run for Mein Leben attempts? Like end to end completing it sort of successfully.
So my Deaf Incarnate was, I think, 5 hours.
Okay, so like
4.5 to 5 hours.
Yeah, and like let's say the cutscenes take a good portion of that, it could take the runs down to, I don't know, 3.5 hours, maybe 4. Do you know what I mean? So it's like way less time.
Skippable cutscenes probably amount up to like 35, 40 minutes if I had to guess, because there's a few segments where it's like you need to kind of sit through it, but it's just that constant like the 8 fucking minutes, and also because it's at the start, so you have to see it every fucking time. Unlike when you meet Adolf and you need to sit through the audition, where that's towards the end of the game. So you do a wee acting bit. The big Adolf, he's still cutting a bit. There you go. There's a wee spoiler. You also get turned into a wee Futurama during ahead.
Is it?
Yeah. So mate, 100%. I'll have the Wolfenstein 2 platinum, or I'll have Mein Leben done. I should have the platinum done for the next episode. And then that's pretty much the only game I've been playing. I played one match of the new Fortnite season. Not for me. Mate, they've got Kill Bill and Back to the Future and the Battle Pass.
My chat told me about this. I was like, that is such an interesting switch up from The Simpsons. Like, how have they got Kill Bill? It's cool, but like, how the fuck?
Mate, it's funny as well because it's like Fortnite's such like a kids thing.
Yeah.
But it's like retro. Like, kids ain't watching fucking Kill Bill and Back to the Future. They don't know who Marty McFly is. Mate, kids now, I wonder if kids now care about The Simpsons if they watch it.
I don't think they do, because you don't really see Simpsons on TV all that much. I mean, I don't really I don't watch TV, but people mainly stream stuff now, don't they? And are you putting on The Simpsons for your kids? They're probably going to watch whatever the new children's show might be.
Actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I've seen a bunch of stuff where it's like the new kids' TV shows, it like fucks up their attention span. Where it's something about...
Oh, really?
Yeah, where it's like... mate, this is just based off of TikTok, so That's where I get my news from.
Attention span central.
Aye. But it was like the guy was comparing like an old cartoon show that we would have watched as kids, like Rugrats, and it's like it maybe take like 20, 25 seconds for it to jump to a different scene or just like cut. Whereas these new ones, it's like every 2 seconds, it's just like chum chum cutting
Oh,
and
interesting.
jumping, so it's just constant. So, mate, if I had a kid, I'd fucking be throwing The Simpsons on, like watch some good shit instead of whatever's
Those
on.
people those people that bear children. Do you put Simpsons on for your kids? What's the vibe? Any parenting tips?
Or watch Bluey. Bluey. What else?
Yeah,
What else do
Bluey.
the kids watch? Paw Patrol. That's getting added to PS Plus. You see that? PS Plus Extra. I think. Oh, you won't even get to experience it, mate. An easy platinum that you're gonna miss out on.
It's all right. Peppa Pig's my one and true love.
Mate, hopefully. Oh no, in fact, I make sure you grab the December games before your PS Plus expires.
Yeah, I think I've already got them. To be fair,
Yeah, Outlast Trials.
not that I'm going to play them, but
Nah. Outlast Trials would have been cool. But, mate, played one match a fortnight, was like, not feeling it. I need The Simpsons, or else I'm not playing it. And then played FIFA 18 and FIFA 19 just to let break up Wolfenstein, where I was like, mate, see, because the attempts take so long, I was like, right, I've only got like half an hour before I need to go to work, so I can't, no point starting a Mind Library run. So I'll just jump on FIFA and clean up the easy trophies. Because, mate, there's like ultra rares even on PSNP, and it's scored a flare goal with like a female, and it's like, how the fuck is this an ultra rare? Granted, I hadn't popped it because I never played as the woman, but mate, easy ultra rares if you want to let stat pad a wee bit. And with the servers down, it's like weird the trophies that you can't pop. Like there's one and it's literally just win in a cup final. Because the servers are down, you can't. But it's not even like win a cup final in Ultimate Team or Seasons Live, whatever the shit is. It's just win a cup final. Even in career mode, it won't pop it. So it's kind of weird the shit with the servers done. But mate, that is me for games played. I only played the three games. That was me. But I did buy some games.
Oh yeah, what we got?
So last episode I said I wouldn't be buying any more games before the end of the year. And well, we recorded that on a Saturday, and later on that night, I was drinking. I had a few drinks.
This is how all great stories start.
And I was on the PlayStation with my pal, and we were watching. It was some WWE pay-per-view was on, and we were talking about Black Friday and stuff like that. And I was like, bought this. And I was like, mate, I really want to buy this Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 Collector's Edition just because you get a skateboard with it. He's like, oh, what's the skateboard look like? So I sent him a screenshot, sent him it. And he went, mate, that looks fucking cool. And I went, does look fucking cool. Beep. Just bought it. Mate, just him saying it looks cool. I was like, he's talking me into it, mate. So I bought Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 Collector's Edition, £50 on Amazon. And then on the actual skateboard, on the design, it says on it, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Now, I bought the skateboards not to skate because I don't have that ability. I bought it to display it on the wall because I thought it would look cool. And I was like, I can't display it where it says Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 if I don't have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 right beside it. You know what I mean? So then I had to go buy this. But this is more expensive than what 3 and 4 is because it came out so long ago. And some cunt on eBay decided to piss me off. So guy on eBay listed it for £60. I was like, listen, big man, in this economy, I'll offer you 50. He said, that sounds like a deal. I went, fantastic. 2 days later, what does he do? Cancels the order and then relists it again for 60. And I was like, you fucking piece of shit. And then the only other person, well, there was a few other people selling it, but they were at like £70, £80 kind of thing. And then shout out Bomb Chop, because I didn't know that you could like buy video games and stuff like that on Vinted until he mentioned it like a month ago or something like that. So I was like, mate, before I'm forced to buy it, more expensive, because out of principle I wasn't going to buy it for that guy for 60. I was like, I'll hop on Vinted. I'll check Vinted. Found somebody selling it for 70, and I was like, big man, in this economy, will you take 60? He said I will. But then there was like fucking hidden fees on Vinted where it was like,
yeah, it's nuts.
not selling. like buyer protection fee
Buyer's
and
protection.
all this fucking shit
posted,
delivery.
yeah.
Mate, I ended up taking it to 67. 6, 7. I was like,
8, 9.
I was like, mate, what the fuck? So it ended up being pretty much nearly £70. But mate, I got a cool skateboard. I don't know if you can see it. I got some shoelaces as well, some Tony Hawk Pro Skater shoelaces. So
Are you gonna, like, I've seen it before, but how do you mount a skateboard on the wall? Like, do you have to like drill it in with nails and then like you hook it on or something?
aye, so I'll just drill it in. See where only people watching will be able to see Henrik Larsson and Chris Sutton is, the two that are lit landscape.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take them down and then just put the skateboards up in their spot. I think that might look cool.
Yeah, that would look pretty cool, to be fair. Because I see like brands do collaborations with like skateboards and they've got like a really cool design, but they obviously sell out really quickly. I'm like, it'd be a nice thing to have in your kind of your setup, just a skateboard of some sort. You know what I mean?
Aye, because mate,
And
I was going to say, growing up, I always played like the Tony Hawk games. I mean, some of the boards are just like the artwork on them is so fucking cool, and it was never
Yeah.
something that like occurred to me that I could, because I was always like, mate, they look cool as fuck, but I don't skateboard, so there's like no point in me buying it. And then like over like the last 2 years, I've started to see more people like, have it up as like displays, and I'm like, that's such a good
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
idea. So then I'm using the collector's edition of the game to let's start this. Might build a wee collection. We'll see how it goes.
Mate, I think it's such a great deal in the sense of obviously the game drops in price naturally and it goes on to like PlayStation Plus or things like that. But let's just assume a 40 or 50 quid game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, like RRP, whatever it's called, like when it comes out. And then you think of the skateboard and what's a skateboard? Maybe like between 30 to 50 quid, I would
Yeah, they're
assume,
like
if I had to
50,
guess what a board.
£60.
Yeah, so
Especially
it's
'cause
like these
it's-
collectors are,
I was going to say, this is the skateboards are Birdhouse branded, which is Tony Hawk's skateboard brand.
yeah. So it's like you're getting a banging deal. Obviously, granted the games are old now, but like it's still banging that you're getting a board and the physical edition of the game. Like,
Oh yeah,
fuck yeah.
for that, it's not a very great deal because you can get Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 dirt cheap. But mate, see for 3 and 4, where I'm getting the game which came out this year. It could have been my game of the year, but it came out this year.
Ooh.
I'm getting all the DLC for it because it's the collector's edition and the skateboard for £50. Like mate, that's a bargain if you ask me. And then I've already got it in my head, when they do the Tony Hawk Underground 1 and 2 remaster, I need to buy the collector's edition. Don't care what
That
the
would be
skateboard looks
sick.
like. It'll be fucking
That would be cool. I'm waiting for the day that American Wasteland gets a remaster. I will be there.
I think I've got it over there on my PS2. I changed the background
Best game.
a wee bit, so I've got all my PS2 games and stuff like that. I want to work
I
towards.
was gonna say, I was looking at it. I was like, are they PS? I was like, I'm seeing some interesting spines there. So, yeah.
There's some PS2 games
Nice.
back there. And then the only other game I bought was Deadlight, which is
Deadlight. What's that?
so it's like a side-scrolling post-apocalyptic kind of thing. And I played it on Xbox. I don't know if it was end of Xbox 360 or start of Xbox One era, but I played it on the Xbox and enjoyed it. And I think it's a 6 out of 10 platinum, but it's like an ultra rare on
Ooh.
PSMP. So I was like, I might get that a wee bash when I've got some free time. And I'm gonna.
Would you stream it?
I don't know. I've got other stuff I want to stream.
Not the vibe.
Yeah, I've got that. What I'm thinking now is I might stream some PS2 games.
That would be pretty sweet. I think there's a gap in the market for that.
Because what my thinking was, remember Stray Dog? One of the original inspirations for me to start the trophy hunting side of the channel. His was, I think it's called Nostalgia Drive, where it was like he was going back to his Xbox 360 games like Dead Rising 1 and being like, I've got, say, 40 achievements. I've got 40 out of the 50 achievements. So I'm going to go finish it up. Because like young Stray Dog never could. So I'm like, mate, I've got a bunch of PS2 games that I like started as a kid and never beat. So I'm like, go back to them games and finally... Look, mate, Simpsons Hit and Run, I never finished that. I got stuck on the last level. Kid never finished the game. So I'm like, mate, maybe I stream myself going back and beating it, you know? Just having a good time.
Yeah. Mate, it's funny you say that because in one of my recent videos where there's 15 years of trophy hunting and obviously I go right back to the beginning of my trophy list.
You posted that right before the Celtic game started, mate, I noticed. So...
Oh...
It was a tough
bad.
choice, mate. I had to watch my team get pumped 3-0
Oh, they lost again. Yikes.
again. Aye. That's why the pictures
Never
are coming
thought I'd be saying
down,
yeah, I never thought I'd be saying those words. But yeah, it's like Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Red Dead 1, Uncharted 2, like so many games. I thought I finished them, but I didn't. Obviously, I've played Uncharted 2 like now as an adult with a remaster, but there were so many games just looking at that retrospective of my list of like, fuck, like what did I do in these games? Like I was obviously having a blast, but it wasn't doing the main story, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, it's interesting you say that because I was like, oh, I could always go back.
Aye. So that's the only games that I've bought. Before we started recording, I get the PlayStation app notification. Wolfenstein 2 DLC has went on sale. So I'm thinking I might buy that and just get the 100%. Get the DLC
Didn't know there
for
was
that
DLC.
done. Yeah, there's DLC. And then also the Dead Cells DLC has went on sale as we were talking about it. So I might pick that up and go back to Dead Cells. Get some trophies. But that's me, mate. What you been buying?
I feel like I've brought like a few things, but now that it like push comes to shove, I can't actually like remember what I've done. I can tell you three things that I have picked up, and I'm having to put the glasses so I can look over at them. I've brought, drum roll please, a Baby Shark game.
Fucking what?
Yeah, I didn't know it existed. A Baby Shark game, like Baby Shark did it. They've got a game.
And it's a physical release as well.
It's a physical release. I got the PlayStation 4 version, which has a free PS5 upgrade, so I've got 2 editions.
Can you auto pop? Are you gonna auto pop the fucking Baby Shark?
I don't know. I don't even know what the platinum percentage is. I don't even know if the platinum's possible, but yeah, brought that. Weirdly enough, I don't know why. Oh, that was what it was. I got my Secret Lair Magic the Gathering Spider-Man stuff finally delivered after it being delayed for ages. And I was trying to buy a frame to put them in, which I did find, but I was trying to do some shopping around because I ended up getting it off Amazon, but it was still taking long to get delivered because it's obviously being shipped from wherever it's coming from. So I was like, I'm seeing the exact same thing on like Temu and Alibaba. Is it Alibaba or whatever they are, the cheap wholesale sites. And I ended up on Temu, and then I was like, oh, what a fucking weird website. I didn't buy anything. So it was like, oh, here's all these promotions, add it to cart. And then it's like, oh yeah, and I'll spend 20 quid and it deletes the cart. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've just wasted 20 minutes.
Mate.
But in that 20 minutes, I saw that Baby Shark was on sale. That's how I found out about it. Continue.
I was just going to say real quickly, I can't remember if it was Temu or Alibaba, whatever the fuck it is. My dad started buying a shit ton of stuff off that. Like June time of this year. And I told him, I was like, be very fucking careful. I was like, I don't think you should be buying off them website. His bank account get hacked.
Did it?
His bank account get hacked. So be very careful ordering off those dodgy fucking websites. I warned him. Yeah, he never listened.
Do you remember Grand Theft Auto 5 when like I think it's your son's phone, he's got porn on it and there's like all the pop-ups or something? Do you remember that mission where you're like constantly having to close all of the
that's the one where you go
tabs?
into the Life Invader studios
when
you're playing as Mike.
Yeah, okay, yeah, my bad. But that's what fucking trying to navigate Temu's like. It's just pop up after, get cash back. Oh, you've won a prize, spin this wheel, click this parcel, get this gift. I'm like, fucking hell, let me shop. It's not a game. Like, who does this shit? So yeah, just go and buy things at a normal price, to be honest with you. Don't look for shortcuts. You might get hacked, unfortunately, as your dad did. So yeah, I got Baby Shark. I also picked up,
I need to look up
another drum roll, please. There's another Race with Ryan game. Not Race with Ryan, but
sequel?
that the YouTuber Ryan kid has made another game. But it's like a platformer or something. Somebody said this is a really bad Mario platformer, and I was like, I'm in. I think I may have seen that on Temu as well.
Baby Shark Sing and Swim Party.
Yep, that's the one. And then I also picked up Elf on the Shelf as a nice little Christmas game to get the platinum for. I believe it's very similar to the Grinch game, and I platinumed the Grinch last year, and I actually had a lot of fun with that platformer. It was simple. It was like cheap, but it was serviceable. And apparently it's by the same people, and it's more or less just a copy paste job. So, kind of frustrating. Not frustrating, but do you know what I mean? It's more of the same. And I'm thinking, I could do a couple of things because I've got those 3 games that I've brought. I've got Peppa Pig, and I think I might have a few more like bad games. So very, very satire-esque. Shout out to the goat with playing bad video games. But
if you do that race with Ryan and then you do Sacred Symbols game, you could merge it onto the one video, and it's like I platinumed every YouTuber game or something like that. Every YouTuber's game. You could do a wee video like that.
So yeah, what I was thinking was, again, I don't know if it's a good idea to have these like backed up for potential videos, but that's not the immediate intention for it. So I'm going to stream on Christmas Day, and I'm kind of torn between 2 approaches. I think I'm going to reach out to a bunch of YouTubers and say, if you've got any time and you're free and you want to jump on a massive community stream, like take an hour slot, and we'll do like entertainment for people that don't have family, friends to spend Christmas with. If that doesn't land and nobody's interested, then like the original plan, which is plan A, is to platinum bad games for like, I don't know, like a very long time on Christmas Day. So like you've got the inside scoop of at least like 4 of those games, and there probably will be more. So yeah, it's going to be a Christmas full of suffering for me.
Being a dick, do you know what to spend Christmas with, like your family or something though?
We don't really like do much. That's the issue. It's like it's quite boring. Like I'm obviously going to have Christmas dinner and stuff with them, but it's just
another day.
We just it's just another day really. We keep it pushing Peter. We just like there's no Doctor Who Christmas special. Not like I've watched it in like 10 years, but Christmas telly's rubbish, I think, and it's just I don't know. You just sit on the sofa in silence. You obviously don't, but do you know what I mean? It's just like being a small family as well. It's like, if there's a lot of family there, then definitely I would, but it's like, it's a very small family. So it's like, if I can go and bring joy to other people sort of thing, like my family, again, doesn't really care. We all just do our own things. Like we're quite independent. So it's like, if I can bring joy to a bunch of other people, then I'd rather do that. And spread the Christmas cheer,
Your stream community is your family, is what you're saying.
Exactly that. My seconded family.
He watched Fast and Furious, and now everybody's family.
Family, man. Family.
But what else you got coming up then? In fact, is that everything you bought then now?
Yeah, I think that's everything I think that's everything I've brought, to be honest with you. Like I feel like I might be missing something, but I honestly just I just don't know. I think I rearranged my shelves. So I think that's what it is. So I've displayed more games, but they're not technically new, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all the pickups. It was just kind of one of those where it was like the Baby Shark game was like £6 or £7. The Ryan YouTuber game was like £8. No, I did it from the game collection. I think it was like
I've never bought for them.
It was
before.
Dirt cheap. Mate, really good, really impressed with them. Like I've done 2 orders now, and they've literally I ordered them on like Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, and it came like yesterday or today. It was like really quick delivery, and if you have an account or it links to your email address and it essentially gives you points for your purchases. So then I had like 4,000 points from previous games that I've brought, and I've not brought a lot from them. And it was, like your order's now £7 total, when it was like, I don't know, like 18. So I got like a tenner off, and I was like, fuck yeah. Game collection, don't sleep on them, they're really good. And I think a lot of people might use them for pre-orders, and I'm assuming they ship them quite promptly, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they're one of the ones where you can get the game like a day early or something like that.
Yeah, and they've got good prices. That's where I got Star Wars Outlaws and Oblivion from, I'm pretty sure.
Star Wars
a few weeks back.
Fucking
I'm actually buzzing to play that now that my PSN's going to run out. That's next on the agenda, I think.
Yeah, mate, I'm just kind of skimming through. Oh, I see that elf on the shelf. How much did you pay for it? £25 fucking pound?
Nah, on Amazon it's cheaper. It's £20 on Amazon.
Mate, still, that's fucking about £15 too much.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that it might drop in price, but it was already on a price slash. So I was like, let me just get it. If it goes down in price, I'll just buy it again and refund the more expensive one.
Right.
But I don't expect it to drop. But yeah, it's definitely not worth it. But for the content, baby.
Yeah, got to do it for the content. That's what you got coming up.
Content wise, what you saying? Oh,
Well, mate, I thought I would.
Jinx.
I thought I would have done the Tony Hawk video by now, but literally, I've just I've just been busy. I think I'm pretty free though. Next week, I think it'll only be nights that I'm doing for next week, and then I'm off. I'm off for Christmas,
Nice.
so then I've got no excuse. I need to get the finger out, and mate, I'm just prioritising mine leaving. I need to get that done, and then I can start worrying about videos. I was actually going to stream a mine leaving attempt the day, but I ended up just getting busy with other shit. Mate, I don't know if I told you, I sold my Battlefield 6 after you sold yours.
Yeah, you did say.
I
You made more money than me.
I sold it for 40. Because, mate, I don't know if we mentioned it on the podcast or if it was after the podcast when we were talking, but it was like, as much as I like Battlefield 6, I'm very much a whore. I'm moving on. I'm not staying loyal with the one game. I'm bouncing about. I'm having fun. You know? I'm one for the streets right now. So I was like, I'm probably never going to fucking touch the game again. Maybe do the Battle Royale at some point. But you don't need the disc for that.
Do you know what? It's kind of a shame, I think, because I think it's a really good multiplayer, but we just really soured our experience with those trophies. So we never truly experienced, like, it was a good multiplayer and I still enjoyed my time with it, but it's like we never truly experienced it or like had to go back to grind it, which is a shame. But it's the type of game that will be on sale for really cheap in the next few months, or it'll go to PlayStation Plus. So it's like, I don't know, but I think you mentioned it, then I ended up listening to you and selling mine first, and then you sold yours. I think if you can make 40 quid on eBay for it, may as well, but we're not actively playing it. I'm sure we will go back to it because it's a great game, but money's money, especially with Christmas. Like, that's going to buy some Christmas gifts.
Because originally, when I first thought about selling it, CX were offering you £42 cash. And I was like, oh,
nice.
I'll need to remember and like keep an eye out. And then I went back to it, and then I think it's £28 cash is what they're offering right now, or 32 voucher. And I was like, fuck that, I'll just keep it then. And then you were like, mate, Facebook Marketplace, you'll probably get like a lot more for it. And I was like, true, aye. And then the whole time, I was like, I need to stick that on Facebook Marketplace. But then I need to fucking deal with somebody and I need to fucking like sort it all out. I was like, fuck that, man. And then you sold yours on eBay. And I was like, aye, it'll take two. Mate, literally, it sold in like 2 hours or something like that.
Same, yeah. I just undercut everyone. I was like £37.50. They paid for buyer protection and shipping. I think they ended up paying 42 quid in total, which is a bargain really for a brand new game. So hopefully the geezer's happy with it.
Yeah, it was some Welsh punt that bought mine. So have fun with that, buddy. But I mean, I thought I would have had a video out by now, but I've not. I've just been busy with mine leaving and other stuff. So as soon as I've done mine leaving, mate, I've got a note of like videos that I want to get done. Where is it?
What about the prison sim video?
Yeah, that's mate, the idea of fucking editing that
in
video just gives me the fear. I've not deleted the footage yet, so there's that tiny chance that it's still alive. But mate, there's just that one section in it that's really fucking funny to me, where I showed you it.
And it is pretty funny.
Yeah, you find out what some people get up to in their free time. But mate, I've got 4 videos here, like written, noting down, and it's like mine leaving is overrated. 2025 year played, which is just going through like all the games that I played this year, because the PlayStation wrap up was pretty shit.
It was very basic, yeah.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, just complaining about the grind, and then trophy list. So just going through my whole trophy list for, I think it's 15 years my account is. I think we're the same.
Same. Twin. Go girl.
When was my first platinum as well?
I think mine was 2012. The notorious year of 2012.
So I think I was going to do like 10 years of trophy hunting or something. Because obviously my PlayStation account, I never trophy hunted straight away.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Mine
11
was
years.
Bunch of...
11 years ago was my first platinum. 2014. So, yeah. I've got a bunch of videos that I can do. And mate, I want to do the more commentary kind of thing. I feel like I've said it a lot. But even just like non-trophy hunting stuff. Aye, like you've said before, like easy wins. I'm like, mate, there's some stuff where it's like, just tell a wee story, you know? Where it's like, I just
Yeah,
remember the time I get spiked and then beat up by a lesbian, you know? Share a wee story, you know? Good
that
times.
is a interesting story time. I'd love to hear that.
Aye. I was thinking about doing it as like members only stuff, but then I'm like, just fucking put it out for everybody. But aye, mate, try and get some easy win videos done. What about you? What we got coming up?
Yeah, so the big project, the platinum from every year, that is dropping, right? It will probably be maybe the same week or the week after this podcast drops, so like approaching Christmas time, I'm hoping. I did say on my stream, I kind of freeballed the script on it, which is a massive risk because yeah, it's a freestyle, got like commentary voiceover thing that I did, which is slightly different.
Man, imagine you rapped it.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, imagine that. That would actually that's a gap in the market just to like
Aye.
rap
Mate, that's
your
what
or
Trophy
sing
Troy
your
needs to do with his music abilities.
yes, yeah, mate, you would fucking smash that, wouldn't
Turn
you?
every like
The
platinum he does into
platinum,
a song.
yeah, the platinum song,
Aye.
platinum theme tune. But yeah, I don't think I'll scrap it. I'm gonna see how it is once I've chopped it up and start adding clips. But there is a point where I could go, I want this to be perfect.
Mm.
And I just delete it and do it all again. But assuming that doesn't happen, the video should hopefully be out. And kind of in the meantime, the video is already live on the channel, but it was like 15 years I spoke about earlier of my account, just going through it, the yearly review of updates and plans and things like that. Other upcoming stuff, I hit 500 likes on the trophy backlog cleanup stuff. So thank you everyone that liked that for, reaching the milestone. I didn't think it would happen, but it did. So we smashed that, and part 3 will be on the way, but I've actually got a platinum and play games amongst editing everything, which is quite crazy, but I've got some games eyed up and hopefully some easy wins, hopefully, for that. If I can get it out, maybe that will be towards the end of the year, maybe creeping into the new year, that part 3 follow up. And I'm trying to squeeze out the 10 platinums in 24 hours. I've kind of just had an idea to redo the script and just restructure it in the kind of way that my more recent videos have followed, which has been a bit successful.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try that kind of commentary style with those and just talk about them like that. And I think it'll be a lot easier for me to edit as well, instead of trying to do this like really dramatic like timer, going down and
Time's
trying to
running
tell a
out. I need to be
story for
quick.
yeah, and trying to like, I don't know, that's just not me. And I feel like when I wrote the original script, I was like telling stories for every platinum, and it, in the webs of yeah, it's just not me.
Yeah, mate, just
So
literally as you were saying that there about editing, I remember there was a video idea I was going to do. The Andrew Tate video.
oh yeah,
I just realised if I'm going to do that, I need to do it fucking soon. But
yeah,
I
you
feel like I
probably
need to
should. That's
prioritise
the,
mine leaving. Get that done.
yeah, but that's a short game and short video, so you could do that in between your breaks when you're taking like your 30 minutes here and there. So
I need to figure out how
food for thought.
I need to not script it, but script it kind of. You know what I mean? Figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right, sorry, back to what you were saying.
Yeah, so no, I think that's the kind of obviously the big project, platinum in every year. That's definitely coming out. Obviously, the 24-hour platinum video. I'm hoping that the platinum in every year does well, and then I've got kind of to ride that kind of wave almost with 10 platinums in 24 hours and just see how that takes up, and then another trophy cleanup video. So it's exciting times. There's stuff on the way. In all honesty, once those videos are done, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll have to figure it out, but at least I've got a plan for the next 2 to 3 videos at least. And there's the streaming as usual, and of course the Christmas Day stream that I mentioned. So there will be a podcast in between now and then, and there will actually be a Christmas special video as well.
Yeah, we're
on
going
the
to do
Trophy Hoarders channel.
Christmas special. We mentioned that last episode, or the episode before,
So
about potentially doing
plenty of
something.
content.
So
Plenty of content for the holidays to keep everybody entertained while they're eating loads of yummy food and all that stuff.
aye, so mate, it should be good. Hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, however you say it.
Well, we've got another episode in between, so don't get too merry with your Christmases.
Do we? I feel like this is the
I think
last
we do.
episode before Christmas. No, this
No, I feel
drops
like
the
we've.
15th. Next episode
Oh, well,
drops the
okay.
29th.
Right, okay, yeah, okay. Ignore me. Merry Christmas. What we're doing is we're recording before Christmas, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting confused with, thinking we're dropping it. But yeah, okay. Sorry, guys. Don't listen to silly me.
So
Listen to the boss.
enjoy your Christmas. Have a good holiday. And on that, we see you motherfuckers next one. Much love. Peace.
Bye.